All right, Monday, November 23rd, Thanksgiving week is upon us. And yeah, we have a little bit of weather to talk about. This is your weather briefing brought to you by Bring Me the News and Novak Weather, and of course, Grand Casino of Mille Lacs and Hinckley. Again, Grand Casino, thank you very much for sponsoring this weather update, which does feature a little bit of a mixture of rain, maybe a touch bit of sleet, and some ice tomorrow morning. But then as we warm up during the day tomorrow, anything that's icy should melt off, which is great news. But what you're seeing now, this is the visible satellite loop. And right over here in Wyoming and Colorado, that's our next system now. You can kind of see it spinning out just a little bit out of Wyoming and into South Dakota and moving east and northeast. And it's going to start to tap some of these low clouds and moisture here over Nebraska, Kansas, and Missouri as that moisture starts to flow north. And yeah, that could create a period of some freezing drizzle, a little bit of light rain, and perhaps even a bit of snow for much of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa. But as Sven had pointed out earlier today, this storm system, for the most part, I don't want to say it's fallen apart, but it just isn't taking on the strength that we had originally had thought. And of course, as the storm system came on shore last night, computer model guidance was able to latch onto it a little bit better, and we got a better reading of the storm system, hence the reason why we think it's not going to be as powerful as we had once thought. But here it is. This is the jet stream, the river of air at 30 to 35,000 feet. And here are your winds now as we look at them tomorrow morning. And yeah, it's a classic trough, what we call in the atmosphere, that is pivoting out of the desert southwest and then shooting northeast with a jet streak shooting northeast from New Mexico towards Iowa, and usually right at the nose of a jet streak, which would be right about in this location here. That's where precipitation likes to develop, and that would place southern Minnesota and Wisconsin in a favorable area for at least some type of precipitation as we go through the day tomorrow, especially tomorrow morning into the early afternoon periods. And then look at what happens with our jet stream. This is Turkey Day. This is Thursday, Thanksgiving. Look where our winds are blowing from. They're blowing from southwest to northeast across the upper Midwest. That means we're going to have a mild, nice and mild, in fact, almost warm Thanksgiving with temperatures a good 5 to 10 degrees plus above average. And that jet stream continues to flow from the west to east across the country as we go through the weekend. So this is what we call a zonal jet pattern, and that means mild temperatures, mild if not warm temperatures are going to continue through the next 5 to 7 days, which is great news for those of you that are looking to still get some yard work done over the Thanksgiving holiday. Now, speaking of tomorrow morning, let's go back to tomorrow morning. These are the temperatures in the lower layers of our atmosphere. And as we go through the night tonight, look how close we are. Here's the Twin Cities Metro here. Look how close we are to the freezing line at 850 millibars, which is at about 5,000 feet. That freezing line is going to be located near the I-90 corridors in southern Minnesota. So as we go through the night and then tomorrow morning, we are going to be, again, in between or on the verge or on the line of the rain, snow, and mixture, which means we could have all sorts of types of precipitation as we go into tomorrow morning and early afternoon. Not expecting it to be heavy, but certainly enough, just enough to make things a little slick out there. So be careful as you start driving around tomorrow. Here's the future radar from the NAM computer model guidance. You can see as we go through the overnight period, that's when spits of freezing drizzle, some light snow, and a little bit of ice develop over southern Minnesota. And in fact, by about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, which is this picture here, you can see there may be some pockets of heavier snow, some ice, especially down near the I-90 corridor in southern Minnesota. And yes, once again, I do expect at least a little bit of precipitation to fall over much of Minnesota and Wisconsin as we go through the morning and afternoon hours tomorrow. How much snow am I expecting? Well, not much. This is from Novak Weather here. You can see just a coating to 2 inches of snow across much of Minnesota and western Wisconsin, and I'm leaning more towards a coating to 1 inch of snow. So, in fact, most places may not even get an inch of snow. If there were to be some accumulation overnight, tonight, and tomorrow morning, I think it's going to be in northeastern Iowa, extreme southeastern Minnesota, and portions of southern Wisconsin. We'll have to watch radar closely just to see how the precipitation shield develops overnight tonight. And temperatures are actually going to help us out. These are temperatures right now. You can see we made it into the 30s today here in southern Minnesota, 20s up north. Temperatures sink back down to near freezing overnight tonight. But then as we get into tomorrow morning and afternoon, look at this. Our temperatures are near or just above the freezing mark. So again, any precipitation that falls, yes, there may be some slick spots, but as we go through the day tomorrow, our temperatures should warm well into the 30s to near 40 degrees. So that should do a real good job of melting any ice or snow that does fall during the morning hours tomorrow. Now, we did mention to you that we're expecting a pretty mild extended forecast period, and here it is from Bring Me the News and Novak Weather. Look at this beautiful, beautiful stretch of weather here over the next 7 days. Keep in mind, average high temperature is around 34 degrees this time of year, and average low is around 20. We're going to be well above that. Not only tomorrow, we'll be a little bit, or near average tomorrow, but look at how our temperatures go up and above the average high. We're talking about temperatures a good 10, maybe even 15 degrees above average by Saturday. Might be a little optimistic predicting a 50-degree reading on Saturday, but I'm going to shoot for it. And then we do get a cold front that comes through early next week to bring us a little bit cooler weather. And yeah, here's your turkey day. Some clouds and some sunshine and temperatures in the low to mid 40s. Not bad. All right. I hope everybody has a great evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.